Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hello students, how are you? I hope that you are all fine with your kith and kin. We are continuing the topic of noun, and you know that there are other three topics that come under the umbrella of noun. So that is gender number 1, and number 2, and cases number 3. Noun case I mean. So let's talk about gender first. You know masculine and feminine already from your class 5 or your grade 1 as well. So that's gender, masculine, feminine, but there is third gender as well. But that's not the time to pass smile. That third gender means the third kind of gender as well. Number 1 masculine. Okay, number 1 let's see feminine. Number 2 masculine. Number 3 that is called common gender, and number 4 that is called neuter gender. So there are 4 kinds of gender. Let's start with feminine and masculine. So I am speaking words and you would tell me the masculine or feminine or vice versa. Okay, mother, father. Okay, that's good. And aunt, uncle, good enough. And sister? Oh no, not brother. Sorry, sister. Brother-in-law, isn't it? Daughter? Son? No, son-in-law. Because you are making couples up till now. Mother, father, aunt, uncle. So they are couples. Then why this dishonesty here? Sister, brother? No, not at all. They are siblings. They are not couples. Sister means brother-in-law. Daughter, son-in-law. So that is gender. Okay, that's all I think about gender. You know pretty well about gender, masculine and feminine especially. And let's talk about common gender. Common gender means the words that are used commonly for both of the genders. Suppose I say friend. There may be friend, male or female, because the word friend is quite common for both. Similar is the case with cousin. Cousin may be male or cousin may be female as well. So cousin, the word cousin is common gender. It has common gender in it. And the fourth kind is neuter. Neuter means table, laptop, and SEAC, that's a noun, and that has a neuter gender, because some languages treat these words as masculine, and some treat them as feminine, like sea, मैंने समंदर देखा. So if you are not Pashto, then it's masculine in Urdu, but in English sea is female. It is treated as she, her. So we see that every language treats these neuter genders differently. So it is why that we call them neuter. So you see that there are 4 kinds of gender as well: masculine, feminine, and common and neuter. Hopefully you are clear about these 4 types. Okay, let's talk about number. Number, you know, singular and plural. Singular, plural. Yes, that is number. Okay, box, boxes. Book, books, quite obvious. So some words take es as in box, boxes, and some words take s to make plural, and some are irregular as well, irregular numbers as well. What are they? Number 1, mouse, mice, mouse, not mouses, mice, mice. And what about wife? Wives. Oh, if my wife isn't listening to it, oh, thank God. Wives. So they are irregular plurals. These are called numbers. So gender, number. Hopefully these 2 things are very clear, and you are clear before as well. So let's talk about the third topic that comes under the noun, and that is case, noun case. Okay, noun case is another topic which comes under noun. The case of noun tells about the position of that noun in a sentence. position of noun in the sentence, whether it is working as a subject, as an object, indirect object, direct object, or it is in possessive case. So it shows the position of noun. The word position is important here. Yes, the position of noun in a sentence. In English there are 5 cases. Number 1, obviously, and the most important one, that is nominative case. The noun is famous for this case, nominative case, because it comes at the beginning of the sentence, at the place of noun. So that is nominative case, objective case, dative case, possessive case, and vocative case. So let's talk about nominative case or subjective case. Both are the names of the same case, nominative or subjective case. A noun is said to be in the nominative case if it is the subject of a verb, if it is functioning as a subject. Subject, you know what is subject? Subject is the person or the thing who or which carries out the action of the verb in the sentence. Who is doing the action in the sentence? The thing or the person that you are seeing that is working in the sentence, that is called a noun. You are listening, or you may say that Shazia is listening. So who is working in the sentence? Shazia. So that is the subject. And here it is in nominative case because Shazia, noun, proper noun, and she is working as a subject in the sentence. So here the case of the noun is subjective or nominative, and it's proper noun that is working as a nominative case. Example, Ali is an intelligent boy. So we are talking about Ali. What do you mean by subject? About whom the sentence is written, about whom the talk is done in the sentence. Everything in the sentence is working for subject. So whole of the sentence is revolving about the subject or noun at the beginning of the sentence, about the subject. So the thing is told in the sentence in about subject only. So Ali is an intelligent boy. Ali is proper noun in nominative case. Let's talk about objective case or accusative case that appears in papers. Accusative case. Here you know that accusative case or objective case. Nouns or pronouns are said to be in objective case if they are the direct objects of verbs. If the noun is at the place of object, especially direct objects, so they are objective. Noun is called to be in objective case. Example, I met your sister. So I is the subject and I is meeting to whom? Sister. So your sister or sister is in objective case. The noun sister, common noun sister, is at the place of object. So noun is working here as an object. So your sister is an objective case. It is why that if sister is underlined and is asked what case is in it, you would say that it is in objective case because it is at the place of object. So number 3, dative case. A noun is said to be in dative case if it is in the indirect object of verb. It is also the object. But if there are 2 objects in a sentence, as you see in the example here, the teacher gave the students, number 1 object, teacher is giving something, teacher is subject and he is giving something to students. Students is the object of the subject teacher. So the students, number 1 object, and few exercises, that is another object in the sentence. So there are 2 objects in a sentence. When there are 2 objects in a sentence, one is direct and the second is indirect object. But what is indirect and direct object? Let's talk about it. So indirect object of the verb is the noun for whom or which the action of the verb is carried out. So here the students, because they are animate, they are living. So that's a short tip here, that if there are 2 objects in a sentence, one is animate, living, and one is non-living. So the living one is indirect object and the non-living object is direct object. So here the students are living objects, so they are indirect objects. So dative case, when there is indirect object in a sentence, and that is noun, the noun is in dative case. Pretty simple. Now we'll be talking about possessive case or genitive case. Genitive case that appears in paper oftenly. So let's talk about possessive or genitive case. A noun is said to be in possessive case or genitive case if it denotes possession or ownership. Possession, that's ownership. So a noun is said to be in possessive case if it denotes, it shows possession or ownership. A noun or pronoun in the possessive case is governed by the noun that follows it. This is your pencil. Your pencil. Pencil is noun. Your pencil. So your is the indication of possessive case. Another more obvious example. Let's write more obvious example here, and I say this is Aslam's book. So here we say in Aslam's, that shows possession. This phrase shows possession. Aslam's book. So it is called, Aslam is in possessive case because it shows ownership. This apostrophe shows ownership. This apostrophe shows ownership. Possession. So here Aslam is in possessive case. Okay, that's all for possessive case or genitive case, and let's talk about the last one, that is vocative case. Vocative case. A noun or a pronoun is said to be in vocative case if it is used to call a person or persons to take the other's attention, to get the attention of another person. When the students enter in the class, they say, "Sir, may I come in?" So sir is a noun, common noun, sir, and it is call, it is taken as an attention. So we see sir for the attention, to get attention of sirs. So we say sir is a noun, but in which case? In vocative case. So sir, students are waiting for you in the main hall. So here again, sir, for attention, for taking attention, for getting attention, we call someone. Shazia, listen to me. So Shazia here is in vocative case. It is not subject. It is not object. It is in vocative case because we are calling Shazia to get attention. So that is called invocative call. Here the noun is said to be in vocative case. I think that's pretty clear. So there are 5 cases, and you have gone through all of them: nominative case, objective case, dative case, and possessive case and vocative case. So we have talked about 3 other topics that come under the noun. And what are they? Gender, and there are 4 kinds of gender. Number 2 kinds, singular, plural, but singular and plural are in regular and irregular forms as well. And number 3, cases, and 5 cases: nominative, objective, dative, possessive, and vocative. So that's all about noun. And the important thing about grammar is exercises. Okay, now we have gone through all the topics that come under the noun. So grammar is incomplete without activities and exercises, because it's just like mathematics. If you don't practice it, you won't get it at all, because it's very easy to understand, but it's difficult to do. So the exercises and activities are more important than lectures. So let's have a very simple activity, and let's have a quick review of the activity. So you have to identify the nouns first, and then you have to identify them more as proper or common nouns. So Multan is a fascinating city. What are the nouns here? Multan and city. City common noun, very simple, because Lahore is also a city, and Karachi and Multan. That's proper noun, because we name the city. Similar is the case in the second example, that is Kathak dance is famous dance. Dance is common noun, and Kathak, that is name of some dance, because there are many types, and we have written here one name, so that is proper noun. Mehdi Hassan was a singer, great singer. Where is the common noun? Singer. Yes, guessed right. Singer, common noun, because there are so many singers and their singership is common in them. So Mehdi Hassan is proper noun, and Nokia is a mobile. So there are other kinds of mobiles. It means mobile is common noun because it shares the same characteristics with other mobiles as well. So Nokia, that's proper noun. And here, Islamabad is the capital of Pakistan. Where is the proper noun? Proper nouns rather. Yes, Islamabad proper noun, Pakistan proper noun, and capital, because there are other capitals as well in the world. So capital, that is common noun. Jahania is a small town. Jahania, common noun or proper? Yes, it is proper noun. And town, that is common noun. Oranges, shop, identify by yourself. I am locating nouns. Pakistan, newspaper, God, not God, it is one noun. It is one noun, God of small things. That's the name of the book, novel, very famous novel of Arundhati. Although Arundhati wrote only 2 novels during the period of 20 years, but that great one. The God of the small things, that's proper noun, because the name of the novel is mentioned here. Arundhati, that is proper noun as well. The name Steve Waugh, that is name of a cricketer. Name, proper noun. Captain, that is common noun. That's activity number 2, and that's for you. Fill in the column with uncounts and counts. First, locate or identify the nouns. I am locating cheese. The first example, cheese. Is countable or uncountable? Cheese. Write down here, make a column, and fill in the column with the right word. Similarly, do it by yourself. Yes, it's activity for you. How much time would you take for it? 2 minutes are enough. Okay, that's great. You have 2 minutes for this. Do it. Okay, keep doing it. And from my side, thank you so much. Stay blessed, stay happy.